Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ellis. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one. And you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work on this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Mega. Ready?
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
The Vikings had 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Green Jack.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Down.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Slide through.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 8.
Edo Blue.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Let's go now. Drill 52. Strike. Check strike.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Let's go. Check Fury. Ready.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go Fury.
Ritter.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Ready?
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Red, yellow.
Ritter from the gun. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Left side caught by Matthews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll try the left side. Ellis.
An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Yellow.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2 yards to go, second down.
They'll try the left side. It's Ellis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, 43, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A run up the middle with Barber. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go. Claws red.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. Cross, in. Blue stripe.
Running straight at home, Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Six, mega.
Ritter now. Hard throw, incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
They'll run on first down. Dallas. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Yellow. 15. Attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ellis. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th.
Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Ritter. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Ritter back to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Black Ultra.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Steal. Check steal.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
White.
Ritter to throw it. This will be dumped off to Barber. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ready.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Black shot. Ready.
A handoff left, Barber. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
Steal. Black. Ready.
First down, here's Ritter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, Barber. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Barber. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
10 cycles.
Barber. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Go ultra.
Slot man moves right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Second down and a yard.
Attack!
Mahomes going to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Smash!
From the gun, here's Barber. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Ritter completes this quickly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Running with Barber out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We just saw another example. These quarterbacks in total tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fight, 97. Slide through. Ready.
On second down, Ritter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ritter looking to throw on first and 10. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here we go.
Second down and 3.
Trouble, 38.
They'll run the draw with Barber. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Let's go.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Ellis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Ellis, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Mahomes will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Attack, attack! Hey, 43!
Shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. They'll run here on third and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. This is first and 10.
Shot, 17. Needle blue.
Now Ritter. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Blue, go. Pause red. Ready?
Ritter. Throwing left side, it's complete. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Here we go.
Another try, second and 10 now.
Hey, red, blue striker. Ready.
Here's Ritter. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here we go, first and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Ritter looks to throw it. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Go steal. Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Kansas City, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.